Christian Prince, maybe if you can explain to the people in the chat about the poetry of Oumr Al Quays. It's really interesting, that topic. Maybe you can show them also. If you Google it, you can find a picture exactly from the text of Oumr Al Quays, who was a couple hundred years before Islam and before Muhammad. And Muhammad took it copy paste exactly the same poetry of Oumr Al Quays, and he put it in the Quran about قامت الساعة والشق القمر. You know all these ayahs, right? And I believe there are 4 ayahs or something that Muhammad, many, but at least 4, and he copy pasted, and it's a copy paste religion.
In my book Quran and Science, I have tons of those things, not only from Oumr Al Quays, from many books, because Muhammad was copying from many.
From the Sanhedrin,
this is the poetry. This is the poetry, and you know the poetry is very beautiful actually. Muhammad, he copied from it. This is why he took it. This is about the same about the moon.
That's true. Because when Oumr Al Quays, he's talking about the splitting of the moon, he's talking about love between him and a woman. How is suddenly a poetry about the love of a woman between a husband and his wife became splitting the moon, actually splitting the moon? You know,
you see
people
guys,
don't know that.
you see guys, I'm losing my voice. You see the poetry. This is the poetry in front of me. Muhammad, he copied. Let me show you the part he copied. That is Sa'a wa Shaq al-Qamar. Here.
Yes, that one.
Let me highlight. Okay. So he copied this part from the poetry. And then ناعش الطرف بعينيه. He copied that part. فرماني فتعاطف عقر. He copied that part. فتركني كهشيم المحتضر. Copy this part. Then عدد الأقمار يسرى في الدجى. Here, enter this part. And نوركم شيء زهر. This part. And then he continue. I mean, he is copying exactly word by word.
Exactly. This is a love story. It's a love story between a man and his wife. And we know about the history of Oumr Al Quays, Christian Prince. He was like the Romeo, basically the Casanova of his time. He was writing poetry, and he was loved by many women in his lifetime. You know, he was like Hugh Hefner, right?
Anyway, but you know, at that time, you know, and by the way, he was supposedly Christian too.
So he's a well-known guy, right?
but that at that time, you know, poetry for women, it was very. I mean, those are desert people. They have nothing to do except poetry. They speak poetry. They don't even talk language. They, you know, they speak to each other at poetry. You know. So when,
and that's why the people who knew about this poetry that Muhammad stole, this is why they are everyone in the Quran. They are telling to Muhammad, "You're nothing but a scam. You are stealing from things that are already known." So people who could write and read, they knew about this poetry. But you know, a lot of people illiterate in the desert, they cannot write and read, so they believe Muhammad.
Well, we are here to expose it, what we can do.
It's you know, Islam is made by illiterate, so-called illiterate, but we know he could write and read very well. But it's made for illiterate people who follow a blind religion, blind political ideology, basically.
It's not easy to say to yourself, I was a fool all my life following a liar.